Three, two, one. Live. Okay, guys, we are live and let's start the session.
Yes, sir.
We will wait. Yeah, we will wait for some time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We'll wait for 5 minutes and then we can
yeah,
start.
yeah. Sure, sure. We shall start. We shall start after 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's chit chat till the time people are coming and let's know each other more and एक दूसरे से
Yes, sir.
बातचीत करते हैं तब तक जब तक and Shantanu, you can call me Ashish. Yeah. Amrita, you can call me Ashish. I love to be
Sure,
called.
sir, sure.
Great. Sir नहीं है Ashish. चलिए ठीक है.
Yes, yes,
So
Ashish.
so great. So by the way, बहुत I know कि यार MBA की लाइफ ना बहुत ही ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग और बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांडिंग होती है. Why? Because you have to be always on your tiptoes. For example, it's 9 p.m. and we all are almost informal. At least you guys are also wearing blazers, so it's
Yes.
quite a challenging thing. So Amrita and Shantanu, मैं तुम दोनों से एक बात जानना चाहता हूँ. Ladies first. Amrita, please answer this question. कि when you started studying for MBA after MBA entrance exam, तो तुमने अपनी लाइफ में क्या चेंज फील किया? Like what you saw different before you started studying MBA and after studying MBA? कुछ तो चेंज आया होगा definitely.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Basically, yes, Amrita, please go ahead. I'll answer
Yeah.
after. Please go.
I think sir, a lot of changes has been happened. Like पहले हम लोग जब entrance exams के लिए prepare कर रहे थे, तो there was not any time limitation or kind of scheduled timings we had to study about. तो अभी ऐसा हो गया, we have to get up by 9 a.m. and then we have scheduled classes, we have lectures, then we'll be free by 5:30 p.m. We know that we have got a timetable for the whole week. So that is how like it is going. Then we have committee work, we have other things to do, we have academics, we have club work. So there are a lot of things, and it is kind of like multitasking at one time. So this is one thing I think has been changed in my life.
Okay. So Shantanu यार, I want to ask you this thing, and
Yes, sir.
anyway we are waiting for people to join. जब आप
Yeah.
आ गए Symbiosis कॉलेज में और what is the first thing that fascinated you the most? मतलब ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जिसको देख के तुम्हें लगा यार वाह ये तो like स्नैप देना मतलब वसूल हो गया.
Right, sir. Very right. So, sir, I would like to say the approach Symbiosis has towards MBA, right? So, the more professional it is when you talk about MBA, the better it is. So, as relevant, as close you can get to the corporate industry, I think वो सबसे ज़्यादा important है. And MBA में मतलब while doing an MBA in Symbiosis, I have realized that the process of committee selections, or let's say हम जब हमारा induction हुआ, then we started studying for exams, we had our bridge lectures, so it was very disciplined, it was very well managed, and there you actually learn about that how important is management. जो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि it is a very easy topic, but it is not, because we have to take care of so many things. And here the institute is taking care of 150 people. Also we are talking about getting placed, getting internships, uh, getting to know some different technical subjects. हर किसी का बैकग्राउंड अलग है, हर मतलब पूरा डाइवर्स बैकग्राउंड के साथ लोग आए हैं, वो सभी साथ में इकट्ठे हैं और कुछ अलग काम कर रहे हैं. So the committees have different expectations, the clubs have different expectations, the subject demands a lot from you, and even the course demands a lot from you. मतलब I don't remember कि even taking a day off from my MBA journey. I just remember कि मतलब preparatory leave में I had a small gap, but then again the course was demanding, इसलिए मुझे पढ़ना पड़ा, and afterwards the Diwali vacation. But all along I was working on some or the other time, and I think it is very interesting, and it is what we can say that it is very attractive कि हमारा life graduation तो कुछ अलग होता है, और when we come to MBA it is very different. मतलब I being a fresher, मैंने graduation के बाद directly यहाँ आया हूँ. I don't know about the work ex people, but I'm sure कि it is very interesting, and I can get a gist of what the corporate life may be about. मतलब जितना मैं 6-7 महीने SIDTM में गुजारा हूँ उसके बाद.
सही है, सही है. Now I want to ask you again a question कि यार usually I know these are basic questions, अब थोड़ा हो जाएगा, we will talk about SNAP exam. मुझे बताओ यार कि मेस का खाना कैसा है सिम्बोसिस के कैंपस का? ये कैसा क्वेश्चन, अमृता के चेहरे में भी हंसी छूट गई, तुम्हारे भी. मतलब ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 5 कैसा रेट करोगे? 3, 4, 2? बिकॉज ये बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. मेरे लिए तो खाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, खाना अच्छा होना चाहिए.
तो यहाँ पे आने से पहले आई ऑल्सो थॉट कि मैं वहाँ का खाना कैसे खाऊंगी, क्योंकि लाइक एवरीबडी वाज लाइक कि मेस का खाना थोड़ा अजीब ही होता है, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू बी कंफर्टेबल ईटिंग मेस फूड. बट यहाँ के आई रियलाइज इतना भी बुरा नहीं होता है. We can eat we have variety of food options, then the mess menu and breakfast options, डिनर ऑप्शंस, लंच ऑप्शंस. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम नहीं खा सकते. मेस का फूड अच्छा होता है. जो माइंडसेट एक बना लिया है सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने कि मेस का फूड खराब ही होता है, तो ऐसा नहीं है. इफ आई हैव टू रेट आर मेस का फूड ऑन द स्केल ऑफ 5, आई वुड रेट इट 4. हमारा मेस का फूड एक्चुअली अच्छा है, आई एम नॉट लाइक.
वाह यार, 4 बहुत अच्छा रेटिंग दिया है. वाह यार.
Totally agreeing with that, sir. Totally agreeing with that. Yeah.
सही है, सही है, सही है. क्योंकि पता है क्या, जब मैं एज अ फैकल्टी एट आस्क MBA व्हेन आई ट्रेन स्टूडेंट्स फॉर MBA एंट्रेंस एग्जाम, तो ना कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर होता है कि कैंपस कैसा है, कैंपस की लाइफ कैसी है, और सीनियर्स कैसे हैं, खाना कैसा है, फैसिलिटीज कैसे. आई हैव पर्सनली विजिटेड योर कैंपस एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इट इज बियॉन्ड वर्ड्स. मतलब it's a world apart place. मेरे को तो लगता है कि I haven't seen a huge and so well managed campus the way you guys have. And trust me, it's a privilege to study at a place like Symbiosis. So shall we start? What do you think, guys? Shall we start the staff preparation ka funda?
Sure.
What do you think? Or do you want to say something, or do you want to discuss something before we start?
Shantanu?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. I guess there was some noisy.
No problem. No problem. Shantanu, I was saying, do you want to ask something? Do you want to add something? Do you want to ask something? Or shall we start with the art of time management, staff examination?
No, sir. I guess that students are actually going under some things after CAT. I heard that how CAT went, and I guess it is high time that we talk about SNAP now and how we should approach about the time management in SNAP. I think it is very essential. We'll be talking it in the PPT. Also, please do add if you feel anything
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
Yeah,
so
but
should we get started about it?
Yeah, I want to introduce to the audience, if you're watching this video now or maybe you watch this video later on, we have Shantanu Joshi and we have Amrita Lodha, and these two students are from Symbiosis College, SIDM. They are first year student. In fact, I'm sure they'll be done with first year. And I thought a faculty always keeps on telling you कि कैसे एग्जाम को लिए प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. तो I thought, let me get someone who has just recently gone through that phase of attempting the examination and those emotions कि क्या डर लगता है, क्या थॉट थे, क्या गलतियां की जो वो बेटर करना चाहेंगे अगर फिर से कभी मौका मिले. Of course, now they are in Symbiosis, they have done it. So what they should have done to make it even better. So I thought I should get Shantanu and Amrita with us today, and let's share their experience and let's understand how it's to be done. So yes, guys, please go ahead. Please share your thoughts on the art of time management of staff examination.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that introduction, sir. So all the guys that are watching this, all the girls and guys, I would like to tell you that why time management is important in SNAP. The main reason here that while talking about CAT and every other exam, we know that we have ample time in our hand to solve the questions, then leave some questions behind, half solve them, get back to them, and manage your time accordingly. But when talking about SNAP, we just have 1 hour, right? And we have to solve, let's say, 60 questions out of them, and the good score is above 40, so you get into the desired college you want. So here we'll be talking about the time management, that how it is important, and what we should do while talking about it. So we'll be talking about some pointers. I will try to explain them in short. So those are planning and preparation, right? So the main thing when we talk about time management is that we have to have a strategy. इट कैन बी एनीथिंग. जैसे कोई अगर बोल रहा है कि दे वांट टू सॉल्व वर्बल फर्स्ट, इट इज फाइन. अगर किसी को क्वांट पहले सॉल्व करना है, इट इज फाइन. किसी को पहले डेटा एनालिसिस और एनीथिंग से लेट्स से लॉजिकल रीजनिंग पहले सॉल्व करना है, दैट इज फाइन. बट यू हैव टू हैव अ स्ट्रेटेजी. You cannot just go randomly towards any exam, right? So whatever works for you. And we'll be talking about pace and strategy here again. So what I mean by pace is that we technically get approximately like 3 minutes a question in cat, right? But here you hardly have a minute. So क्वेश्चन पढ़ने में ही अगर हमारे 10-15 सेकंड जा रहे हैं, तो वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट द आंसर आफ्टर दैट, राइट? सो द पेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, द प्रैक्टिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्नैप. Elimination and deduction, right? So let's be frank to ourselves, we cannot solve 60 question in an hour. So we have to eliminate some questions that are not meant to be solved. होंगे कुछ सी लेवल, कुछ हाई डिफिकल्टी लेवल वाले क्वेश्चन जो हमको छोड़ना पड़ेगा. And educated guessing, obviously it is very important, because as we know that from some keywords in verbal ability, we can try to guess the synonym, antonym, or the meaning of the word, right? So you have to make a educated guess, just for the sake of saving your time, and it is very important. I'm telling to you this from my experience and time management and tracking. So let's say if you're just giving mocks, if you're doing things, that is not actually enough. Okay, so many a times we have mocks that don't have a timer, but you have to work with a timer on. अगर आप सेक्शनल दे रहे हो और आप पूरी मॉक दे रहे हो, यू हैव टू एनालाइज दैट आप किस क्वेश्चन को कितना टाइम दे रहे हो, एंड इज इट वर्थ इनफ, राइट? So the next slide, I would like to invite Amrita. Amrita, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello everyone. I'm Amrita here. So guys, CAT के बाद pressure तो होता है. We were in the same zone last year. We were having this pressure कि okay CAT तो हो गया, अभी snap देना है, होगा नहीं होगा. So I just want to tell you guys, don't take any pressure, stress. If you are prepared well for CAT, you just need a strategy to give snap exam, and I feel you'll be able to crack it, because if you have a strategy, if you are prepared well, then it is going to be in your hand. So understanding about the snap exam, as we all know, it has three sections, which is English, LR, and quantitative, which I have already prepared in CAT. So basically, the difficulty level in SNAP is moderate to difficult. It will be not that difficult. It will just be on your strategy, as Shantanu mentioned, that you should just, when you're giving a SNAP exam, you should be having that strategy in your mind that, okay, these are the sections I will be able to attend more quickly, and these are the sections I'm weak at. So you have like ample of time. You have still for the first attempt, you have like 10 days left. So I think you can prepare well, and it is just about understanding of snap exam. If you know that you have 60 minutes and you can solve one question in that kind of section, that if you are able to solve one question in 30 seconds and the other ones in 2 minutes, so that you should be able to know that these are the questions I'll be attempting first and these are the questions I'll be attempting in the later part. So yeah, coming to the understanding of snap exam, it has three sections. So there are some principles which you should be knowing in snap exam to crack it very well. About verbal ability, I would like to tell you guys, थोड़ा सा Instagram, social media चलाना कम करो. Just read some books, read some articles, read something like anything you like. It can be a book, it can be article you have interest in. Just अपना reading speed बढ़ाओ, चीज़ें पढ़ो, because whenever you read, you just have that capture in your mind. So whenever question comes in the exam, you will be able to know कि ये मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था, तो वो quickly आप आंसर कर पाओ. It is all about reading. जितना आप पढ़ोगे उतना I feel exam में help होगा, आपको ही होगा. And coming about the topics, it has grammars, nouns, completion, errors, vocab बढ़ाओ अपनी. Read a minimum of 50 words, learn 50 words new a day. Learn prioritizing question. I think verbal ability is not the section to skip on. Very direct questions come in that. तो आप direct questions पहले approach करो. Know कि हाँ ये वाले questions मुझे अच्छे से आते हैं. तो okay, आप पहले वो attempt करो, then go to tricky ones. And about vocabulary, just read a lot and a lot of stuff. थोड़ा सा एक time अपना save करके रखो कि okay 30 minutes or 1 hour I'll be giving to this section, which can help you a lot in snap exam. Next slide please. Coming to the LR section, I feel if you have like prepared, people have like कैट भी दिए होते हैं एनमैट भी दिए होते हैं, तो एलआर जब हम स्नैप पे आते हैं तो इट इज़ ऑल अबाउट स्ट्रेटजी. मतलब अगर आपको पता है कि ये वाला एलआर का क्वेश्चन में इतने लाइक प्रैक्टिस, इफ यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग, यू आर गिविंग मॉक्स, आपको एलआर में बहुत हेल्प होगा. स्टार्ट गिविंग मॉक्स गाइज, एटलीस्ट वन मॉक वन डे, बिकॉज इट हैज़ जस्ट 60 मिनट्स का एग्जाम होता है. जितने मॉक दे सकते हो दो. प्रैक्टिस मोर. जितना आप स्पीडीली अपने क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर पाओगे उतना आपको एलआर में हेल्प होगा. तो या कैटेगराइज क्वेश्चंस, डिसीजन मेकिंग अपना बढ़ाओ, क्विकली एनालाइज की दिस आर द क्वेश्चंस आई एम गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट, बिकॉज कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे होते हैं वी हैव टू लिव इन एग्जाम. आप स्टक नहीं हो सकते उस स्नैप में कि मुझे नहीं आ रहा है बट आई विल बी सॉल्विंग दिस, मुझे जब तक नहीं आएगा मैं सॉल्व करूँगा. इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. You'll have to leave some questions and you have to be very mindful in snap because you have a lot of limitation in snap exam. And yeah, about cons I would like to tell, सारा पढ़ लो, बहुत ही easy questions आते हैं. Easy तो like I would like to say, if you know this concepts, ratio, percentages, SICI, not easy, but yeah, these are the questions you'll be able to solve if you know the basics. So basics, don't skip any questions because you know every year strategy, the paper, the pattern changes in snap. तो नो कि ओके बेसिक्स आई एम लर्निंग, फॉर्मूलाज लर्न करूँ नए नए. ओके, TSD, टाइम एंड वर्क, ये सारी बेसिक्स अगर आप करके जा रहे हो स्नैप में, इट विल हेल्प यू अलॉट. आपको बेसिक क्वेश्चंस तो आई फील आपको स्किप नहीं करने चाहिए. यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक इन स्नैप.
Absolutely right, Amita. I want to add a few pointers here,
Yeah.
as Shantanu also mentioned, and it's a very crucial point, guys, that while preparing for SNAP examination, do not expect yourself to attempt all 60 questions. This is the biggest mistake. Shantanu mentioned this thing very clearly. Now, while preparing for any entrance examination, whether it's CAT, SNAP, or for that matter, Maharashtra CT, because we are in Maharashtra, or maybe you're watching this video from another state later on, or maybe right now, I want to tell you that you need to understand you cannot attempt all the questions. So it's all about selecting the type of questions which you are good at based on your preparation, based on your strategy. Now, the best part of SNAP examination is that it is going to tell you, and you know, you can predict, I'm going to get these many number of questions for this type of question. It is absolutely right. And I completely agree to the point of Amrita. In verbal section, you guys need to be at least above average in vocabulary, because vocab plays a crucial role. It's a make or break game. Guys, understand, if you have got 35 marks and you got 38 marks, so it's like a heck lot of difference. So I suggest that you please pay attention onto the vocabulary part, which usually is often ignored by the students while preparing for the MBA entrance exam. Thank you, Amrita. I thought I should add these points. Sorry to interrupt. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I would like Shantanu to describe about the 14-day study plan. Shantanu?
Yes. Thank you so much, Amrita. So we were talking about the study plan. So basically, now that we are talking about SNAP, there are not even 14 days remaining, right? So maybe the first attempt is on 10th of December and we are talking about it on 28th. So what I would like to suggest, that the gist of the 14-day plan I would like to give you all is that all the material that you have read so far, you have to review all of it, right? And make sure you understand all the concepts. Maybe now that you have given CAT, there's a strong possibility that you are aware of most of the concepts, but you have to make sure that you understand every topic and each of the questions, right? Because डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएंगे, बट मॉडरेट लेवल के क्वेश्चंस बहुत सारे आ सकते हैं, राइट? डिफिकल्ट का शायद एक या दो ही आए, बट इजी लेवल के आ सकते हैं, मॉडरेट लेवल के आ सकते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इन द इनिशियल डेज, कि वी आर गोइंग टू जस्ट स्किम द टॉपिक, स्किम द क्वेश्चंस, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन कम. और अगर एक टॉपिक के इजी, मीडियम और डिफिकल्ट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, तो यू हैव टू गो थ्रू दैट, राइट? So now let's talk about what you can do afterwards. So start taking practice tests, and it is not new. So let me tell you कि आपको ये सुन के, मतलब टाइम मैनेजमेंट का सुन के या मॉक्स ले लो ये सुन के थोड़ा जेनेरिक लगेगा. आई नो इट हैपेंस, इवन आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू ऑल ऑफ दिस, बट लेट मी टेल यू इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देयर इज अ कांस्टेंट नीड ऑफ प्रेशर हर जगह से that will make you study, right? So start taking mocks. As Amrita mentioned, take one every day. If you want it very hard, if you're trying for snap very hard, you want Symbiosis, it is your dream college, then I would like to tell you कि जो आपका टाइम स्लॉट है उसमें एक मॉक दे दो और एक एक्स्ट्रा मॉक दे दो और हर मॉक को एनालाइज कर दो. लाइक गिव अ मॉक, गिव सम टाइम, गेट सम टाइम फॉर योर सेल्फ. 1 घंटे में थोड़ा एग्जॉस्ट हो जाओगे. आफ्टरवर्ड्स एनालाइज द मॉक, एनालाइज व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग एंड ऑल्सो एनालाइज व्हाट वेंट राइट. So that was the golden rule I followed during my preparation. So I will tell you that we often tend to focus on our weaknesses, but one more important concept that we have to focus on our strengths. Because क्या होता है, we tend to ignore our strengths and at the end of the day we tend to forget जो हमारा स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट था वो क्वेश्चन छूट जाते हैं. सो स्टार्ट टेकिंग टेस्ट. दिन में एक दो दो दो. Again, as I mentioned before, it is going to be your strategy at the end of the day. But what we would suggest that, as Amrita said, कि एक तो दे ही दो, analyze it, जो questions गलत हुए, try working on them. So maybe that will give you a good command on it. Afterwards, if there's anything wrong, like if अगर आपको लग रहा है कि you are answering it right, but it is not going in that way, then you have to consult someone. You have to talk to your mentors, you have to talk to your peers, and you have to start taking notes that what is going wrong. Because let me tell you, the syllabus may be similar of CAT and other exams, but the format is totally different. So you have to be what we can say, you have to cope up with the format. जैसे exam बदलता है, you have to change your strategies according to the exam. Now let's say कि now you have a kind of मतलब टेस्ट हो गए हैं, आपका मटेरियल स्किम करके हो गया है. बट अगेन एज आई टोल्ड यू कि you cannot stop right there. You have to keep working on yourself so that you are confident in all kinds of questions. Go through the past snap questions. But I'll tell you one thing, that just don't go through past snap questions, क्योंकि ये कॉलेज नहीं है, ये कॉलेज वाला एग्जाम नहीं होगा, ये ग्रेजुएशन वाला एग्जाम नहीं होगा. क्योंकि द फॉर्मेट में चेंज, द क्वेश्चंस में चेंज. मतलब जैसे हमको बताया जाता है कि जैसे अरिथमेटिक के 5 या 6 क्वेश्चन आएंगे, not necessary. Okay, so that is a format that has been followed for some years, but maybe it can change. So be ready for everything. And day, like the D day before that, I would like to tell you that you have to be very prepared about it. Ki you have to be very calm, you have to be mentally stable. And one more important thing that I have seen people doing this, ki exam aa raha hai, exam is on Sunday and Friday you feel sick. So try not to get there, try not to exhaust yourself. Eat healthy, arrive at the exam center early, there should be no delays. आप जो जो जैसे आपका एडमिट कार्ड होता है उसका प्रिंट निकालना हो, एक्स्ट्रा फोटोज आपके साथ रखना हो, एक आईडी प्रूफ आपके साथ रखना हो. अगर अगर सेंटर पे डिपेंडेंट होता है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की, जैसे पेन और पेपर भी साथ में रखना हो, तो मेक श्योर यू आर रेडी विथ ऑल ऑफ दैट. ओके, सो द रोड मैप फॉर द रिमेनिंग डेज टू स्नैप. अमृता, प्लीज.
Yeah, sure. So guys, as Shantanu mentioned that that's 14-day plan, but I think that everybody can have their own plan. We have just made it very particularly that this can be a plan for 14 days. Everybody can follow, but everybody can have their own strategy because we have so less days left for snap. So you can have your own strategy, you can have your own plan. And we have also I think you should be going to all the 3 attempts, because giving 3 attempts can increase your chances of getting the good college of the dream college you have been thinking of. So give all the attempts. I have given all the 3 attempts, and I think it's better because if you're giving one attempt, it can be like a little you will be like, okay, this was something I will be able to do in the next attempt. So give for all the 3 attempts. That is advice I will give you. I would suggest you. I feel that as days are coming, practice more and more, because this is only like the only strategy or the particular strategy everybody needs to follow. Because as more you practice, you'll be able to know more and more about snaps. You'll be able to coordinate with the timings of snap. You'll be able to know how many questions you can attempt in 60 minutes. What is your speed and how can you increase it? You'll be able to know the strengths and weaknesses. You'll be able to know your parts, these sections you're weak at, you're strong at. So just analyze each section, that these are the topics you'll be able to attempt more easily, and these are the topics you'll be like skipping on, or the questions you'll be not able to attempt in the later part also. So yeah, analyzing, practicing, giving mocks, these are all the things you can go like attempt in 31 days left for SNAP.
Yeah. Amrita, I want to interrupt you again. I want that we should answer few of the questions which are there in the chat before
Yes,
we
sure.
discuss the timetable, if you do not mind.
Sure, sir.
Now,
Sure, sir.
great. Now, here Mr. Rajkumar is asking, can I crack SNAP exam in 15 days? So yes, we can crack examination, crack. What is the definition of crack? Actually, now it depends what kind of student you are. Have you been preparing for SNAP examination for some time? Or maybe you prepared for CAT examination, so that is going to complement you, or maybe some other examination. So it is a very subjective question, Rajkumar. Yes, you can easily get a decent score in SNAP examination if you have done something prior, or maybe if you have attempted an examination or something. Mangala Patel is asking how to tackle verbal. Mangala, see, in verbal section, the good part in SNAP examination is that you do not get lengthy RCs or passages or complicated parajumbles the way you get in other exams. But then you need to be good in grammatical questions and vocab-based questions, especially in Symbiosis SNAP examination. And how to score good in quant, I heard it is very tough. Raj, I want to tell you that quant section, let's understand Raj, how it goes, and let me use Hindi a bit. There are two types of exam. दो टाइप के एग्जाम होते हैं, एक होते हैं क्वालिटेटिव और एक होता है क्वांटिटेटिव. क्वालिटेटिव सिर्फ क्वालिटी देखता है, नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आपने कितने राइट अटेम्प्ट किए हैं, जैसे कैट एग्जाम हो गया. क्वांटिटेटिव वेयर आपको क्वांटिटी में ज्यादा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने होते हैं, जैसे महाराष्ट्र सीटी हो गया. SNAP examination is a perfect mix, or you can say a sweet spot in between qualitative and quantitative. क्योंकि negative marking बहुत कम है, just 0.25 mark, और एक decent amount of time है, 1 minute per question. So you need to focus on only those questions in quant which is your strength. तुक्का नहीं मारना है, because of course 0 is greater than minus 0.25. So of course it's again that question which you need to understand how to avoid negative marking. Please do not attempt a question if you're not sure. See guys, verbal में grammar और vocab के questions होते हैं, या तो आपको आते हैं या नहीं आते, ज़्यादातर question. Quant or logical reasoning में either mostly, and if the question revolves around numbers never lie. So either you know the answer or not. तो negative marking का ज़्यादा issue SNAP examination में नहीं होता. Actually students FOMO में आते, ज़्यादा question tick करने को जाते हैं, वहाँ गड़बड़ हो जाती है. Guys, Shantanu and Amrita, do you want to add something to it, or do you want to answer to any of the questions which are there? Please go ahead, guys.
Yes, sir. So I would like to add only to the first question, I guess, is Snap crackable in the remaining days? I know where this question comes from, right? Because I had that kind of a feeling after CAT कि यार इतने दिन बाकी है तो क्रैक हो जाएगा क्या. So maybe that guy is आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं होगा, but let me tell you brother that if you have studied for the exams, you will surely crack. And as Ashish sir mentioned that what is cracking, right, कि आपको हर कॉलेज जो आपका ड्रीम कॉलेज है उसके कट ऑफ तक आपको पहुंचना है. मतलब इफ यू लुक एट इट इन अ सिंपलर वे, इट इज एक्चुअली नॉट दैट हार्ड. आपको बस एक प्रॉपर स्ट्रेटेजी मेंटेन करना है, जैसे टाइम टेबल बना दिया था, और मे बी लाइक मॉक का शेड्यूल करना है. सो इफ यू फिक्स अ टाइम टेबल, इफ यू गेट डिसिप्लिन्ड, आई गेस कि इन द रिमेनिंग डेज स्नैप कैन बी डन. इट इज माय ओपिनियन. थैंक यू सर, दैट्स ऑल.
Yes, sir. I have also want to add one point into this. Many people are asking about quant calculation. So people think that in SNAP also there are very messy calculations. So I would like to advise to those students that there are not very difficult calculations in SNAP, and you will not get the time to open calculations for each question and want to answer the calculation and to calculate the numbers, because the questions are not that difficult that you will have to use a calculator. Just practice more, just know the basics, learn formulas mainly, and you will be able to answer the questions without calculation, without using a calculator. So that is one advice I would like to give you to students.
Great. Here we have a question that last moment pointers to be followed to ace in SNAP exam, Mr. Rajesh 441, and will multiple attempts increase my chances? How many attempts we should go for? Now again, this is a very subjective question. Some people achieve a score in just one attempt. What their target score is, for example, if I'm targeting SIDM, I will get that score in first attempt. But then again, the phobia or missing out that, okay, I might not make it because others are attempting multiple attempts, so then you attempt more. But ideally, I think 2 attempts are sufficient as per me. Or maybe Shantanu and Amrita can also share their views कि एक snap aspirant को safer side के लिए कितने attempt देने चाहिए, because we all know now it's 3 attempts and you can attempt all 3. So what do you think? What is your take on this, guys?
Yes, sir. So I would like to share my experience on this. Uh, I gave all the three attempts. So I was in a kind of a state, you can understand, where I was thinking, कि, bhai, I don't want to take any chances in any kind of exam. So that was my call. But as you said that it is subjective. अगर आपको दो अटेम्प्ट आपको लग रहा है कि जैसे फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट और लास्ट अटेम्प्ट ले लेंगे, सो वील हैव अ गुड पीरियड ऑफ टाइम बिटवीन टू एग्जाम्स एंड वील बी एबल टू प्रिपेयर इन अ बेटर वे, आई गेस इट वर्क्स फॉर देम. बट जैसे मेरा था, आई एक्चुअली फॉलोड द टाइम टेबल विच इज शोइंग ऑन द स्क्रीन राइट नाउ, कि आई ट्राई टू टारगेट सम स्कोर पहले स्नैप में, फिर सेकंड में, फिर थर्ड में. दैट इज व्हाट माय अप्रोच वाज. बिकॉज फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग एट द एंड ऑफ द डे यू नेवर नो कि कौन सा क्या बोलेंगे, कौन सा अटेम्प्ट विल बी फेवरेबल फॉर यू. क्योंकि लेट्स से इफ यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड सम टॉपिक्स इन क्वांट और लेट्स से लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, और वो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में शो नहीं करता, बट सेकंड में उसके बेसिस पे आपको 4 क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं. सो दैट इज वेयर द लक कैन प्ले अ पार्ट. So maybe I think that it depends from person to person. But let's say that if I don't want to take any chances, 3 attempts. If you are getting the benefit of giving 3 attempts for an exam, I must say that go for it.
I completely agree with Shantanu sir. It's about the safer side. If you want to be at the safer side, that because 3 attempts can put you on a safer side. That okay, first attempt अगर आपका अच्छा नहीं भी गया है, तो आप second attempt दे सकते हो where you can get better. और third attempt में you can perform actually better. So to be on a safer side, it's actually better to give 3 attempts. But as it depends from person to person, many people prefer 1 attempt or 2 attempts because it can be hectic. For some people, it can be hectic too. So yeah, it depends, but I feel to be on a safer side, people should attempt like snap thrice.
Great, great. Guys, one more question is there, which I think we should answer. It's from Akshi Gera. And she's asking, she's a commerce student, and she's not sure whether she should be applying or joining SIDTM, because again, this is a misconception. I use the word because मैं जानता हूँ, मैं मिला था शांतनु से कैंपस में आके, और मैं कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स को जानता भी हूँ. उनको ऐसा लगता है कि अगर ये टेलीकॉम मैनेजमेंट है, डिजिटल है, तो भाई मैं कॉमर्स का हूँ, मैं आर्ट्स का हूँ, तो मेरा कुछ फ्यूचर या करियर ही नहीं है. Guys, as a student of this campus, and you might be studying with various backgrounds of students, I want you guys to answer this question to the students कि भाई ये सच में ये डर सिर्फ एक गलत फहमी है कि that come on guys, come on, please guys share your thoughts on this.
I guess, sir, Amrita and I speaking about it may be the best example,
Yeah.
because we both are freshers
Both
and
are
we
from
both belong from a non-engineering background. I have done BBA, and Amrita, please share your thoughts on that.
I've done my BCom honors. So like it was difficult for us to thinking about SIDTM. We were thinking about engineers जाते हैं SIDTM and will be having a lot of competition, and how will we survive in a completely technology based college. So giving the answer to this question is like इतना ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. I feel that once you come here and you will be having this classes, you'll be having those lectures will actually be making you comfortable about the topics, about the subjects. So being from a commerce background, I didn't face that much kind of a difficulty I was thinking about when I was going to join SIDTM. I felt okay, thoda sa competition hoga, but it actually helps when you have people around you who have like engineer kind of background. Some people have different kind of background. Some people have work ex. तो वो जो peer to peer learning होता है, which it helps a lot. So being from a commerce background, आप competition मत देखो, आप ये देखो कि you can learn from those people who already know about those topics, about those subjects. So yeah, इतना कुछ difficult नहीं होता है. Even from a commerce background, if you're a commerce graduate, BBA, become whatever, I feel इतना मत सोचो, आप आ जाओ, you'll be able to get comfortable, because as Shantanu and I both are from commerce background, our opinion is that it's fine, it will be very like convenient for you because we have like passed.
Great guys, great, great. मेरे को यही था कि पता है क्या डर रहता है लोगों के. And guys, one more thing I want to ask you, what is the
Yes, sir.
safe score to make it to SIDTM? अगर मुझे SIDM में एडमिशन लेना है स्नैप के थ्रू, ऑफ कोर्स वही तरीका है, सो
Yes, sir.
आपके हिसाब से आउट ऑफ 60 मुझे कितना स्कोर आना चाहिए?
That's a very good question, sir. I would like to, just say percentile keeps differing, right? So I would say in percentile terms, anything above 80 percentile is a good score for getting into SIDT. So the cutoffs keep changing every year and it comes from Symbiosis directly. But I must say that keeping it 80, 85, that is a very decent score if you're aiming from for SIDTM, because even after that you're going to have the G and PI round, right? So there will be people competing against you, and if you have a score nearing to 85 to 87 percentile, maybe that will be something that you can show to the interviewers that yes, my snap score has been this, I've studied for snap. So that we can, like that is what I think, that 85 87 percentile is a good score to have in snap for getting into SIDTM.
Yes.
Great, guys, great. I think now we should carry on with the timetable stuff. Please go ahead, guys.
Very true. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Amrita, I'll like to take it ahead from here.
you. Yeah, sure.
So let's talk about the timetable that I have followed. So while mentioning about the timetable that people follow, when I and Amrita were talking about that, how should we make a timetable? So the best part I think कि हमने जो किया है वही हम share करते हैं, right? So that is what we have done. As we were talking about it, that there are 3 attempts. We thought that let's give all the attempts and let's not take any chance. So my strategy was that let's target getting 25 to 28, right? So that is not a very bad score. That is not a very good score. It is somewhere what we can say is an average score, right? So after that, in the first attempt, I know what kind of a paper is coming, what kind of questions are coming, किसको वेटेज ज्यादा दे रहा है, कैसा फॉर्मेट हो रहा है, मुझे टाइम मैनेजमेंट हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. सो आई गेट अ जिस्ट ऑफ द एग्जाम दैट इस ईयर फॉर्मेट कैसा है. So after that, I have a good 7 days ka gap where I can prepare on everything. So let's say if in the first attempt I was having problems with time management, I'll work on time management. अगर मुझे किसी particular section में problem हो रहा था, I'll be working on that particular section. And then comes the second attempt. So here I will be trying to get good with all my topics which went wrong in the first attempt. I will try to correct it in the second attempt. जैसे time management का मैंने बोला, या कोई section मैं अगर work करके दे दूंगा, and I'll try to score somewhere near 32 to 35. So that will be a not bad score, right? So after that, I guess that I will have a good gist what the subjects are, मुझे किस में problem आ रहा है, and now I know the format very well. I know which sections are doing good. I know which sections are doing bad. I know what questions are troubling me. So after that, I get a gap of 7 days, and those are the golden 7 days when I'll prepare myself for my best shot, but which will be the last attempt, right? So that is what kind of a timetable you can prepare for yourself. Now, like let's talk about pushing yourself through the last mile. I guess Amrita would be a better person talking about it. Amrita, please.
Thank you, Shantanu. I feel everybody at this point will be like thinking about snap dena hai, kaisa jayega. If you just trust yourself, just be confident, because in snap it's all about confidence and your speed. If you're confident enough, you'll be able to solve those questions very speedily. So just trust your training, because हम लोग लास्ट ईयर से कुछ लोग ड्रॉप लेके पढ़ते हैं, कुछ लोग लास्ट ईयर से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं फॉर कैट एंड मैट स्नैप. तो इतना मत सोचो, जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो. एग्जाम देना है, बी कॉन्फिडेंट, अपना प्रैक्टिस करते रहो, गिव मॉक्स ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, बिकॉज दैट इज द की. इट विल मेक यू वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर सेल्फ. while you give mocks, you'll be able to know about snap exam, you'll be able to know about the pattern, you'll be able to know कि इतनी टाइमिंग में मुझे इतना क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना है, तब जाके आई बी एबल टू क्रैक. तो प्रैक्टिस करो, बट बी कॉन्फिडेंट, बी जस्ट ट्रस्ट योर ट्रेनिंग कि हाँ हमने लास्ट ईयर से पढ़ा है, दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स आई नो, these concepts I've studied from the past like 1.5 year, 1 year. And another advice is that just get competitive with yourself in the last days of snap, because snap is coming and it is just about कि अगर हमने 32% let's say mock हमने दिया है and we are scoring like 32 marks in the mock exam, तो try कि हम लोग next mock में we are trying to score 34 35. Just get competitive with yourself, that with each mock you are just increasing your own score. Don't look at others कि वो लोगों का इतना परसेंटाइल आ रहा है, उसका सेक्शन मार्क कितना आ रहा है. नो, just get competitive with yourself, just trust your training कि हाँ हम लोग कर लेंगे. Just give mocks, practice, read more and more books, articles, which will increase your vocab. So yeah. And the last thing, I think, just think about your goals, just think about your dream college, because that is all which matters in the end. सोचो कहाँ जाना था आपको and just take the exam. If you're just able to visualize your goals, that okay, I want to achieve this goal and I want to just be there in that college, you'll be very confident, you'll be able to crack snap. Yeah, and all the best guys for your snap. uh, Talking
That is
about
great.
yeah.
Yes.
Talking about my SIDTM, as we are the students of SIDTM. I think Shantanu will describe you about why we have chosen SIDTM as an MBA.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amrita. So,
Yes.
while talking about why SIDTM, I have been asked this question several times. I would like to ask you that why not SIDTM? There are many reasons that the why you should join SIDTM, right? So, let's say we are talking about being relevant to today's world. We are talking about AI, we are talking about AR, we are talking about VR, ML, and whatnot. We are talking about technology every now and then. We are talking about generative AI, we are talking about ChatGPT, we are talking about Bard. So यही है जो रोज we get to hear यहाँ वहाँ. Then why not study technology and blend it with management? So SIDTM gives you that blend of technology and management. Even while being from a non-technical or non-engineering background, I must say that SIDTM will get you interested into technology and blend it with management in the best way possible, and inclusive learning environment. While talking about that, what about your background? I forgot to mention that we have bridge classes. So let's say you're from a technical background and you don't know about finance, right? So you haven't studied much about finance. In SIDTM, you have dedicated bridge lectures to get you started with finance, right from the basics, right from the ABCD of finance. You will उसके बारे में आपको सिखा देंगे. And as like for people, for me who are coming from a commerce background, I would like to say I knew nothing about technology. I was like a zero in technology, but those bridge classes helped me a lot to prepare a background, prepare a good base while studying about technology and taking it up in my career. And obviously when we are talking about MBA colleges, one of the most important thing is the placement record. And I must say that the placement records talk for themselves. You can visit the website, you will get to know about our figures, you will get to know about our 100% placement record. So that is where a support system is created for you in SIDTM. Let's talk about the specializations that are offered at SIDTM, right? So there are many mainstream specializations in all other colleges, but I must say that there are some unique kind of specializations in SIDTM, and one of its kind. So systems and finance hai, marketing and finance hai, analytics and finance hai. So systems and finance talks about technology, talks about networking, marketing and finance, as we all know that it. But I must say that in every specialization there is a base of technology. You don't learn only marketing and finance. You will be talking about quantum marketing, you will be talking about marketing 5.0, how to blend it with technology, how to leverage technology for marketing. We will be talking about digital marketing, quantum tech, and whatnot. We are talking about MAT tech right now, which is marketing and advertisement technology. So there are many terms and technologies that are coming into picture, and I must say that SIDTM has been very efficient talking about them. Like we have our curriculum changing for like every year, because there are new things coming up in the industry, and a MBA college has to prepare itself for the changes in the industry, and I must say that SIDTM is doing that. Let's talk about the placement records. Let's talk about the numbers which you all are interested in. I guess Amrita, please take them through the figures.
Yeah, sure. I completely agree with Shantanu. I feel the placement team is working very hard every year to get the students placed, and I feel the placements are very good at SIDTM. It doesn't matter you are from a commerce background, you're an engineer, you're a fresher, you have work ex. I feel placements for everybody is very fair and very good at SIDTM. So talking about the summer placements out here, luckily me and Shantanu both are placed at very good companies for our summer internships. And talking about the stipend rate, the highest stipend this year was 2,50,000 for regardless of fresher and engineers. and the average top 25 was 1,54,620. So I feel that if you're just worrying about whether you will get an internship of like being in a top four companies or whatever your dream company is, being here at SIDTM, I feel you'll be getting a very good job, a very good job role, a very good company. So just don't think about that. I'm a fresher. I'll not get a good job. I'll not be getting my dream summer internship. It is not about whatever background you have. You'll just have to work out, be compatible with. Also, various bridge classes are also being provided at SIDTM for coping with placements and academics. So yeah. Talking about final placements, highest package this year was 27 lakhs 83,000. Average top 15 was 22 lakhs 58,927. And average top 25 was 19 lakhs 48,707. So for the batch 2021 and 2022 2023, it was amounts in this figures. Yeah. Uh, if you want to visit know about our recruiters at SIDTM, you can visit our official website. But just letting you know about the recruiters over here, we have the recruiters like Airtel, Tata, IBM, Photon, Infotech, CISA, EY, and also Accenture, ITS, Accenture Consulting also. So yeah, there's a lot of recruiters in SIDTM. If you want to have a complete list of recruiters, you can visit our official website. Yeah, so I and Shantanu both wish you all the very best for your SNAP exam, because SNAP is approaching and everybody I feel will be very, uh, like will be very tense and stressed about हमारा exam कैसे जाएगा. इतना मत सोचो guys, everything will be very okay. Just trust yourself, just trust the process and give your SNAP exam. I would like Shantanu to just. Uh,
Yes, I would like to just add one more point to that. So,
yeah.
first of all the very best. All the very best for everything, for every exam that you are preparing. Let's talk about Snap for a while. All the very best for it. May you get the best college possible. May you get your dream college. And if you need any kind of help, if you want to know about SIDTM, if you want to know about the GEPI round, if you want to know about how to attempt Snap for the first attempt, the second attempt, the third attempt, we are conducting Sim Connect on 2nd and 3rd of December in six various cities of India, which will be Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata, Hyderabad, and Delhi. So you can come visit there. We have links going out. We'll be putting it in the description. We'll be putting it in the comment box. You can find it on the Instagram page. So that is what we are doing. We'll be meeting aspirants. We'll be talking to them. We'll be guiding them about how to approach Snap and everything related to that, and every other update you can find it on our Instagram and all the social media pages of SIDTM. Sir, please.
Guys, please feel free to approach us over our Instagram or our personal IDs. Also, SIDTM provides free mocks for people, for students who are going to be there in SNAP exam, who will be given SNAP exam. So we'll be mentioning the links for mock in this comment section. Please feel free to register and please come at SimConnect if you can, because it is a very good interaction program you can have before you SNAP. We'll be guiding you and we wish you all the best. Yes.
Sir, very sorry. I guess we took a lot of
No,
your
no, no,
time.
no. No. You didn't take any time. Thank you, Shantanu. Thank you, Mita. It was a great chit chat session, and I'm sure we all discussed a lot, many things. And please make sure that you share your Instagram IDs in the description, or you share it with me. I'll share it in the description
Sure,
box
sir.
so
Sure,
that
sir.
students can get in touch with you or the generic one. And best of luck for the upcoming event. And I'm sure Shantanu and Amita, you guys always rock. Yeah, so let's see and how things unfold, and hopefully we get success in life the way we should deserve. Yeah. So let's wrap it up, guys. Anything we want to add at the end, Amrita, Shantanu, or just call it a
No,
day?
sir. No, sir. If there are any questions you would like us to take, that is it, or that is it. That is it from our sides.
No. I think we have answered all of the questions, and let's
Sure,
see
sir.
if in the chat box or in the description box if some. And anyway, you guys are coming to our campus. I'm saying to our place on 1st of December.
Yes, sir.
So I want to invite anyone who wants to be there and meet you guys in person and want to ask more questions. You guys are most welcome at Ask MBA. And let's meet again. Let's take this conversation ahead at that day. And till then, I think let's call it off.
Sure, sir.
शुभ रात्रि करते हैं हम सब.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Had a great time talking with you. It was a great session.
It was
Same here, same here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amrita. Thank you,
Thank
Shantanu.
you, sir.
Adieu,
Yeah.
guys. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.